Am I muted? I think I was. Hold on, let me check. Yes, I was. All right, hello once again, and welcome to another episode of the Hartlepool United Youth Academy Road to Glory Career Mode series, the most consistent career mode series on the platform, whatever platform you're watching it on, whether it be on Twitch, whether it be on YouTube. It's your favourite, and you know it is. So, welcome to season 4. In season 3, we'll have a little overview of that real quick. If you didn't watch the last episode, first of all, if you want to go back and watch it, click off now and go check out that. It's quite a long one though, so you'll probably end up missing today's stream if you do watch that. But last season we did this. So Club Hartlepool United, we won the league title, even though it says NA, but we'll figure it out in a second. Reached around the 16 stage, we didn't do that. Wait, hold on, what the fuck? I am a dumbass. This is this season. Last season, Hartlepool United win the league title. Yes, we did. Reached round of 16. No, we didn't. We got to the first round replay of the FA Cup, which we lost, I believe, to Exeter or Wimbledon, one of those teams. We got knocked out in the first round of the Carabao Cup, unfortunately, as well. Cup competitions seem to be our nemesis at the moment. But we did win League 2. We did get the title in League 2, and that does mean we're in League 1, as you saw with my earlier mistake there a couple of minutes ago. Papa John's Trophy, we got to the second round. No Manager of the Month awards, no Manager of the Year awards, despite winning the league. I mean, that's a bit silly. Ramon Alonso was our record transfer we paid, and then we sold the club captain in Sutherland for 27.7 million as part of the objective because we didn't get to League One last season, so he had to move on, and he is doing very well in Belgium. He won the Belgian league title, I believe, last year. So league position first, and this was the record last year. The defending is still something that needs to be talked about and figured out, and it's not really anything I can do other than just get better at the game. The players I've got are fantastic. It's just me being bad at the game, ultimately, on that front. But we are going to be getting into Season 4 here. Before we go anywhere, I'll show you what I've done with some of these players. So, Duncan's sticking around. Varella's going. Mancini's going to go out on loan. Eduardo Esposito's going to go out on loan as well. Rojas will stay as our backup. Porter's already out on loan. Alanya Spor, we sorted out last year. Patterson's loan listed now, and Nkosi's back. I've given Nkosi a year of loan, see how he's grown. He's at 66 now. So if Patterson outgrows Nkosi while out on loan, then it'll be Patterson that will get that full-time backup spot when he comes back for Season 5. Douglas Moffat obviously is staying. We're going to have to do a lot of contracts as well in this episode. I haven't done them yet. I was going to do them off screen. I haven't ended up doing those. I got busy over the weekend, so it hasn't been done. Jay McDonald, we're going to try and loan him, see if I can get any more growth out of him. Ronnie Hansen sticking around, so's Contreras and Galloway. Sam Baldwin, hopefully we'll get a loan because he grew so well last year. I want him to continue that growth if he can, possibly. Tomlinson sticking around as a backup. Malcolm Kay, we're going to transfer this because even though a few years ago or last season maybe, he's one of the youngsters to watch, he really hasn't lived up to that potential. He really hasn't grown. So we're going to move him on. Darlington Balogun, we're going to move on as well, despite the name. Ollie McGregor gets that first team spot now in the team. Rob Clark is going. Dave Maxwell is going. Ramon Alonso will slide into that backup situation, but that's still a very good backup to have. Blake Anderson will be going. Vergara will be going on loan. And Kosi, I want to keep around and use him in the team this year. Malangu will therefore go on loan. Cochrane will stick around, obviously. Isakson, I'm thinking I'm going to get a loan for. I can't remember if Rakau was a loan. I'll check in a minute. Nezovic is going because he's just simply too good for the club, and it's not fair to have a man of his talent down in League One. Curtis Mills will stay for this season at least. Ollie Dalton will get another loan, see if he can grow. Marius Thomas will stick around as a backup. Lebohang Shabalala will give him one more chance to loan, and depending on his growth, he'll either stick around or move on. Clement Bernard, we're going to move on because we've got too many people in that position now, unfortunately. I didn't want to move him on because he's actually not too bad, but we are going to move him on. We've made some difficult decisions here to try and clear out the squad a little bit, ladies and gents, as you can see. Palacios will stick around. Ayanda Smith, another one I really wanted to keep around. A cracking little left winger on his day, but just too many people in that situation, so we were going to move him on. Albie Holmes will get loan listed. Nathan Wood will get transfer listed. Fran Ochoa will stay, obviously. Jackson Barlow, we're going to try and get another loan out for because he grew, I think, 9 on loan last year. So hopefully another growth for him would make him into a good left winger and potentially a contender, or at the very least a backup for Fran Ochoa. We've still got, obviously, Palacios for this season. Mariano Martinez, I'm still undecided on what to do with him. I'd like to keep him on, but It's between him and Ojeda, and I'm not sure which way to go with that yet. Gordon Simpson will get a loan. Thomas Bishop will get a loan. Vicente Ojeda, this is the other man. I'm not sure if we're going to keep him on or loan him out again. We'll figure out contracts and see what things are saying after that. Martin Munoz, this is a big one. I don't want to let him go. I really don't want to let him go, but a 6'3" winger, I hate tall wingers, and there's nothing wrong with him. He's a fantastic player, and he'll do well out with the club. I can't do with tall wingers. Just doesn't fit how I want to play. So I unfortunately will be selling him, and I wish him nothing but the best, obviously, and I'm sure he'll do fantastically. And when we look back at the where are they now, many a season down the line, we'll probably see that he is succeeding wherever he is. Ethan Roberts, he's sticking around the course, potential to be special. He'll grow out of his shoes this year, so we'll have to maybe keep an eye on him. If we don't get promoted, we may have to move him on. Ramon Murillo is one I'm still undecided on. Luca Carpenter is loan listed. Harry Howell is sticking around. Jim Arango sticking around. Jean-Paul Sarr, he's getting added to a transfer list, and this might be controversial, but I'm going to move him on. And then Carlos Rodriguez, of course, will stick around. So that's how we're looking. So first of all, let's try and get these contracts done. I don't know what people will be asking for, so let's go into negotiations and work on you and Galloway first, and kind of get a benchmark of what people want at this club now. So of course we're going to have to make a load of moves in these situations with the contracts. 5 years if we can get them forever. 3 years. We'll go in the middle and say 4. So there'll be a lot of admin this episode, unfortunately. Of course, we'll be doing the usual, where we have the pre-season playable highlights, and we'll obviously have the first game of the League One season. We'll only play one game of the League One season today, as we do every time we kind of start a new season. Also, I've got a banging headache. I don't feel well at all, so even if I was going to do a normal episode, it wouldn't happen today because I am not feeling fantastic. We'll get all these contracts done, even the ones that we're selling people, because we need to get some profit off of them. Even though most of them will get profit off anyway because they're youth academy talents or free agents. Hope he's okay with sporadic. I don't really know how I'm going to fit McDonald in, although I do want to keep McDonald about. He's a good defender on his day, I just don't really know where I see him playing. And a K is fine with him. Sweet. We don't have to boost the wages too much just yet, because we've only just got promoted to League One. Some of the more important players will get more money, of course. Just have to see how that goes. In terms of money-wise, Moffat, we're going to try and get him for the longest time, because he's going to be, I think, a long-termer. And he only wants 650. Fucking hell. Alright, mate. Well, that's a bit more. 700 for Douglas Moffat. Alright. If these guys aren't worth much money, I ain't going to say no. Saves on the wage budget, and it means we can make our move. I'm making a move, by the way, at some point for a new striker. I just want to make that clear. The reason we're selling Sarr is because it brings somebody else in. Because A, we've got an objective where it is a you have to sign a crucial or what's the one? I can't remember what it was. Crucial or important first team player. He wants 1,000 an appearance bonus. I'll do this in negotiation, I'll say. So it's a crucial or important attacker, I think it was, that we have to bring in. And I think with Sarr hitting his potential, it's probably the right time to move him on. I know Harry Howell's also hit his potential, so maybe a move for him. I don't know. I kind of want to keep Harry Howell around. I'm kind of picking favourites here a little bit, which I shouldn't really be doing. But again, it's my career mode. Alright, I'll do what I want. As we just continue through these contract negotiations here, I'm hoping these guys are happy with what they're getting, because I don't really know if I can offer them much more. I'm just giving them long contracts for now. Just so we can get a bit more money on them. We'll sell them. Varella's happy with 750. Not too bad. Was it Moffat that accepted 700? Some of these backups are getting more than what Moffat is. He'll be wanting a big bump in his wage, I think, as we progress. Which is fine. And up next is Rob Clark, a man who will not be sticking around much longer. Fingers crossed. No offence to the lad, but he went out on loan and didn't grow at all. So don't be surprised if you don't see him for much longer in this club, Rob Clark. And he'll take 700. This is kind of the boring part, and I should have really done this off screen, but like I said, I was busy, so we'll just plow for him. Chris Milson's important, obviously he'll get that. I think we'll get one more good season out of Mills, and then we'll have to make a move for somebody else. Not that I want to, because I do love Curtis Mills, but it's just, he's hit his potential early, he's peaked early. And that's the issue. He wants 1.5k, he knows his worth to the team, so fair play to him. Nathan Wood up next. He won't be getting much because he's going to be on the outs as well. Not really a player that could fit in, to be honest, because the wing spots were kind of dominated by Fran Ochoa. Well, actually, last season, or season 2 even now, technically. Fran Ochoa wasn't about, and Wood got time to make an impact. Didn't really do fantastically. He wants 1.1k. No, that's fine. He's going to be moving on soon anyway. This will take quite a bit of our budget away because of how many we've got to do. But once they're done, that's the thing. They'll be done for a good while. And a lot of these players won't be here for much longer. And this is one I don't want to sell, because Clement Bernard never really got a fair shake in this team. And when he did, he was quite decent. But it's just the amount of players we've got in the team. We're going to have to make some difficult decisions and let people go. I don't want to be selling these players, but at this point, with the amount of people we have in our squad, I can't keep them about. Especially the ones that aren't performing. We need to get those ones gone ASAP. And no offense to them, because a lot of these were players in Season 1 that really helped us try and get kind of the base of this team built, but now they're just not as good. And Dave Maxwell, unfortunately, is another one of this description, I guess I would say. He started off really well, was a very good player for us, grew quite well, but hit his potential quite early. 61 I think his potential was. He's managed to overdo that to 62. But the thing is, it's just a matter of these guys not growing, and I'm having to make some difficult decisions, unfortunately. We are massive, yeah. Hartlepool are the biggest club in the world. So many contracts, man. Fucking hell. We'll be sitting here a while for the contracts, but once we get past them, we can get into the proper episode. Of course, he'll be rotation, but he might want important. He'll play behind Douglas Moffat this season. And we'll bump his wage up to $1,000 to reflect his rating. Ain't too bad. And they're all happy. How many more of these have we got? Fucking hell, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Alright, sweet. We're working our way through the contracts. I'm still undecided what to do between Ojeda and Martinez. Maybe I'll just loan them both out. See who comes out better this season. Because obviously Roberts won't be... In fact, I actually need to keep one around because I'm going to be selling Munoz. I think maybe we keep both Ojeda and Martinez on, and we use one as a backup this year and one out on loan and see who does better, I guess, ultimately. Once we've done all these contracts... Jesus Christ, he knows what he's worth. Maybe he is good. With all these contracts, we can look at potential tags because they'll pop up again. We can see what we're thinking between these two. Problem is, we've got too many wingers. That's the fucking issue. We need less wingers. Excuse me. Alright, Fran Ochoa, he's definitely getting a bumper contract. The amount of assists he made last year, crucial, absolutely. The amount of work he did last year. Fantastic player, and a man, if he can live up to his potential, I want to keep the whole way through. If not, obviously, then we can't. It got to the point I renewed everyone to 5-year deals when I started the career mode season, so I have to do it every season. I probably should do that, but the some I don't want to keep around, and some won't agree to it either. I think that's made Ochoa the highest paid player, isn't it? No, Curtis Mills, sorry. No, Jean-Paul Sarr's the highest paid. Okay. And look, we're going to sell Jean-Paul Sarr. I know he had a good end to last season, but he's at 72 potential. He's already 21. I feel like we can get someone in younger and better to fire us up into the championship like the board want. We do have the money, and money is not an object. It's just finding the right person for the job. Arango will be rotation. I'm hoping he's okay with that, because I do want to keep him around. He's another one I would like to keep the whole way, but it really depends on how he grows. Great season last season. Ultimately got around 20 goals, I think it was, if you had both his spells together. Obviously, it got cancelled out because of the loan. But about 20 goals from the young striker last year. I didn't expect him to pop off like he did. The whole point of the loan was to make him better at another club, but then he started scoring loads for us. Arango sticks around as well. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Like I said, this is meant to be an off-screen thing, but I got busy over the weekend. Marius Thomas, the next in line. He's happy to be rotation. I'm happy to keep him around. Again, it really depends on his growth this season, whether we keep him for the long term, but he's a player that I've liked since this career mode started. He wants a lot of money. You know what? As long as it's not like above what the highest paid player is getting just now, like 2.5k, I'll happily take it. We don't want to get these wages outrageous. We don't want the wage bill to be ridiculous. It's only just League One. We only just got promoted. Don't want to end up Chelseaing ourselves. Or United-ing. I guess that wouldn't really work. I'm really unsure whether to keep this man about, you know. He's still got growth. Okay, I didn't know he still had growth. I thought he'd hit his potential. Well, then I guess we are keeping him about. I thought he'd hit his potential. No worries. I guess we're keeping him around then. It's fine by me. And if he can outgrow that potential, which I think is... His potential was 64 to 68. And I hope he can take rotation because he'll be behind the new striker when he comes in. The plan is to buy a quite high-rated, good potential striker that will carry us at least up to the Premier League. And, of course, we can't sign anyone over 75 rated, so we're going to have to be smart about it. And I've got an idea on who I want. But I've scouted a few people, and we'll see those once I've done the contracts. Obviously, the ratings haven't come through yet. We'll have to sim forward a bit. But I've got ideas on who I want to bring in. And one of them, it was a target from day one that we're now looking at still, because he's grown quite well where he's at. And he'd probably be my favourite to sign, but I'll take a look through the rest of the bunch. Palacios wants important. We're going to have to give him good game time this year, because he is growing well. Franicho is just better, isn't he? Franicho is just clearer of this man. No offense to this man, because he's very good on his day, but Ochoa is just different gravy. 20-something assists last year. Ibra, yeah, I mean, not bad. Young future star there. We could get his regen. But if he's over 75 rated, we can't bring him in. Right, we're getting towards the end of these now. Oh my god. Now, it's between him and Ojeda as to who sticks around. Because one is 18 and 68 rated, one is 19 and 69 rated, so it's kind of a difficult choice. I think I'm going to loan out Ojeda again. I feel like he's got more upside than Martinez, no offense to the kid. And, of course, Munoz, I can't believe I'm selling him because he's got great potential. But Munoz will be on the way out. And there's nothing against the guy. I just don't like tall wing. Well, there is something against the guy. It's his height. I just don't like tall wingers. That's my issue. Let Elanga join. He probably would. I mean, it's League One. It's his level. But of course, we cannot do that. Youth Academy and regens only. Which makes it a lot more harder. A lot more difficult. Ramon Murillo's someone else I want to keep around, but I have to check if he still gets potential tag after we've done the negotiations here. I'll put him as rotation. Just theoretically. Because he'll get cup games, etc. He's one I want to keep around. I do like the Argentinian group that's coming through. But I like the Scottish base we built as well. He wants a grand now because we took off his bonus. That's fine. I did try and find some Scottish strikers, but there were no good regens. And there's no way I'm signing fucking Che Adams for this squad. Alright. Domenico Mancini, I'd like to keep him around. But he will go out on loan. He has got good potential. And he had a good little spell towards the end of last season when I was just throwing, like, whoever out because we'd already won the league. He done really well. Apart from one game where we did lose. I can't remember which one it was. We did lose quite heavily in one of the games. But beyond that, he had quite a good little run of form. 2 clean sheets, I believe, in that run of form as well. So Mancini is one I would like to keep around. If we can. Right. Contract's done. Let's take a look at potential tags. Duncan doesn't have one, which is concerning. Some of them obviously won't show up because they've got loan or transfer listed. Surprised Hansen doesn't have one. I'm surprised Galloway's lost his. McGregor still has his. Okay. I'm more thinking the wingers. And Kosie's got showing great potential. He's just come up from the academy. Nezovic, of course, is an exciting prospect, but he's getting gone because he's too good for this side. A lot of these you won't see because loan list or transfer list, unfortunately. Fernando Shaw has still got showing great potential. I think he was an exciting prospect before, but that's still good potential for him. Mariano Martinez has it, and does Ojeda have it? Ojeda, both of them have potential tags, man. Fuck's sake. I mean, neither of them are going to displace Ethan Roberts as the starter fucking winger because he's got potential to be special, but I mean, who do we sell? Not sell. I guess we'll put one out on loan and keep one around. I think that one that goes out on loan is going to be Ojeda. And we'll keep Martinez around. And before we sim any further, although we need to get to simming soon because we're quite far in already, these are some of the players we're looking at. Joan Escobar, I think we're going to bypass him because he's now at Al Fateh. And we've also got our midfielders for now. We could come back in for him. Mustafa Ibrahim, someone we're keeping an eye on as well. As he would go to Cam, I think. Do his stats say it? Maybe Cam? He'd be better as a winger, honestly. But we don't have the facilities for that big man. Francisco Canales, this was the man that we scouted all the way back when, and the man that would probably be the favourite to come in at the moment until we scout the next load of talent that you can see below in a moment. But he's probably my favourite to be brought in because he has got showing great potential, but I guess we can't sign him because he's in the top tier of France. And I don't think we'll be able to loan him. We'll maybe check that. If we can get a loan in for him, that'd be great, and then we'll sign him on a permanent or something like that. But if someone else comes up better, then that's absolutely fine as well. Correa was another one I'd like to bring, but the club will not sell him as he's too important, unfortunately. He's grown quite well, and while he's stuck down in League 2, we're up in League 1, we could bring him a bit of better football, but the team won't want to get rid of him, which is annoying, really. Fernandez, I'm going to remove, because he wasn't really... He was someone you scouted a while back. Marquez was decent for Stevenage. I don't think his potential was too high. Moretti was another one. Liam Collin was a fullback potential signing. We need to clear this list out a bit, actually. We'll get somebody's gone. We'll get to the important people. Sutherland, of course, will stay on the list just purely because I want to keep an eye on his progress. He's 82 rated now. This kid has got something. And if Moffat outgrows him, then we might not even be able to bring him back. But I would like to bring him back down the line. Charlie Thompson has got good potential as a right back, but I'm wanting to give that to McGregor now because McGregor put some insane displays. Olsen for Tranmere doesn't look too bad. Gustavo Marquez from Corona doesn't look too bad, but we've already got enough wingers. We're going to move him off, and then we're going to keep going. Narciso Barbosa was one I was considering bringing in, but his rating, I think, off the rip does not look great. He would be a backup, probably, if we did bring him in. We'll keep him there just in case. Hernan Martinez, maybe another one we go for. He looks okay. I don't think he has a potential tag. And we'd have to pay a little bit for him, but he's one of the ones on the list. And then we've got some here who could be fantastic. And the one, I guess now that we can't get bloody Canales, my favourite one would be Blanchard, because he's fast and he's quite good with his finishing. We'll keep an eye on him. We've got Jean-Paul Keita. He won't be brought in, I don't think, because he's Aubameyang's regen. It looks like he's Aubameyang's regen. I'll have to check the player list. We've also got a Jean-Paul. Imagine if we replaced one Jean-Paul with another Jean-Paul. That'd be pretty interesting, I guess. We've got Claudio Battiglia from Italy. He looks good off the rip. Maybe not fantastic, but not bad. And then Manuel Moyano, who I think will probably outdo the overall threshold. He looks fantastic all around. And if he's within the... if he falls within the criteria, we can bring him in, and he'd probably the one I bring in. And then finally, Tony Ray from Argentina. A little slower. Would need a bit more work, and he's a couple of years older. So we've got a few strikers on the list here that we're going to probably bring one of in. Maybe two of if I decide to sell Harry Howell, but I doubt we'll sell him because I like him too much. So we'll sim on a bit and try and get some offers for some of these players. Doubt you watched, but the AEW pay-per-view last night was mental. Best of the year, IMO so far. Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay was no timer. I'm going to watch it tonight because I do actually want to watch Forbidden Door. It looked fantastic. The card looked fantastic. I just didn't feel great yesterday, so I'm going to watch it tonight. And I will give you info on how I feel about it next time I stream. Jean-Paul Sarr's a bit unhappy that he's been moved on, but he's not unhappy about it. That's what did I just contradict myself? He's surprised he's not being kept around, but he's not happy about it. Ojeida's happy to be loaned out. The loan would definitely help his career move forward. And then Kasana and Kosi will be backing up for this season. He looks fantastic, showing great potential. And we've got another Nkosi in the squad, which I didn't really want double names in the squad, but it's the way it goes. Rakow will get Linus Isaacson for the year, and we'll see how he grows. I don't think his potential was fantastic. I think it was like 74 to 80, I believe, or something around that. Mayano is the move. He's definitely looking the best out of the lot. I'll wait till the scout reports come back. They're trying to do a swap for Darlington Balogun. We don't want the player, we just want the money. And we'll take literally a small amount. We don't have to overpay. You don't have to overpay here. We'll go 150. That's absolutely fine. We need to get some of these players out of the club. CM Punk is fully loving his heel turn. Also, I'd let Sky Blue hit me with a truck and shoot me in the face just to be in the same room with her. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, but shut up. If Sky Blue's the one I think she is. Apparently, Saxon will not be going to Poland anymore, which is kind of annoying. Jackson Barlow's loan deal comes through. That's fantastic. He's a cracking player coming through. And Patterson could be good. He's going out to Famalicão in Portugal. Hopefully these go through. And I'd rather get some of the transfer deals done rather than the loan deals because I do want to clear out this squad. So if that's possible. Aruka have come in for Kasana and Kosi, who I've not listed at all for anything. And he's not going anywhere. Because he looks class. Clement Bernard, someone again I don't want to sell, but we will be moving on to pastures new just because we've got too many people in that position. And there's always, if he grows into a fucking beast, there's always potential to bring him back. Especially when Curtis Mills goes, because I think Curtis Mills will be going at some point. With the fact that he's already hit his potential at 72. But he's staying because I like him, alright? And at 72 in League 1, it's not a bad rating to have. Patterson loan agreement comes through from Famalicão. Hopefully that will get done and dusted. Patterson's turned 19 now, so I don't know if that will affect his potential in any way. And this is the move for the first guy we loaned. And I can't remember who it is. Because there's going to be so many transfers going through. Alright, it's Jackson Barlow. I'm not reading that out loud, but Jesus Christ, Jordan. Thirsty bastard. Darlington Balogun will also leave the club. It's our first permanent transfer. We could have got a bit more out of him, but honestly, I ain't bothered. I ain't really bothered. I won't lose sleep over losing a bit of money out on Darlington Balogun. See, the thing is, we have the money that we need. We just don't have the space that we need to be bringing people in yet. Which is why we're doing a bit of a clear out. And no offense to Clement Bernard, who it looks like his deal will go through here. Fantastic player. Just not for us, because we've got so many people in that situation. I'm sure he'll succeed incredibly at Nordsjælland. Got an A rating for that. I don't know what our max price could have been. Sent you a supportive chat and you won't read it. Hashtag cancelled. Alright, if anyone's in the chat, you can see what Jordan's put. Alright, okay, you know what? Fine. She was shown backstage in jeans. Jesus, she almost burst out of them. Fully caked up, and you want a bite. Fucking hell, Jordan. There you go. You happy? Players gone there. Bernard, Balogun, sold with Barlow loaned out. And Malcolm K looks to be next to get an offer. I'm going to try and push it up a bit more. Yeah, I also wish it didn't take ages to scout players, but I don't have mods on Xbox, so we just have to do the waiting game, which is kind of annoying. We'll go 850. I think that's decent. And they've said, yeah, it's probably too low, actually. We could have probably pushed it to 1 million if we felt spicy, but I'm not really bothered about feeling spicy. I just want kind of these lesser players at the club. Looks like Rob Patterson will get his loan move through to Portugal. While I open my drink, I will let this cutscene play. Fully exposed me on stream, mate. What the fuck? I'm going to chat about my anime being the myth. I read that already. So you've only exposed yourself there. Contreras transfer offer. Ooh. You know what? We could find a better centre-back that could grow, you know. That would be a massive move. I think we would leave it for this year, though. But that, down the line, come back to me in a year, lads, and we'll see where we're at. But I think for now, solid to stay here. But don't rule it out. If enough money, if the right offer comes in for Contreras, I'm happy to move him along. Right, we ain't signed anybody yet, and we're still waiting for the boys to get scouted. So we're just going to go in with the team we've got for this game against Troyes in the preseason tournament. What do we want to do? We'll give some of the players... Look how many people we've got. Fucking hell. We've got a whole catalogue of players, and we need so many of them to go. Nobody's come in for Nezovic yet, which is concerning. We're going to give him Corsi his first chance on the pitch, and Marius Thomas can come back in. Ramon Alonso as well. And we'll give Jean-Paul Sarr what could be his send-off if somebody comes in for him as well. He'll go alongside Murillo. We'll just mix it up a bit. It doesn't really matter anyway because we're doing playable highlights. So that'll be the team for these first playable highlights against EST AC Troyes. It is Duncan in goal, Moffat and Alonso as the fullbacks, Galloway and Contreras as centre-backs with Galloway captain in the side. He'll be the backup captain, by the way, behind Carlos Rodriguez, just in case you hadn't picked that up yet. And Kosi and Thomas, centre mid and Cam with Ochoa off the left, Roberts off the right, and Sarr and Murillo leading the line. So the playable highlights is first pre-season game then. Let's get underway. Would have liked to have got a striker before these kind of games, but the scouting takes about 12 years per player. So we'll go with what we've got. We'd like to get a couple more people at the club ASAP, to be honest, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to try and play it far to the left-hand side, didn't they? Oh, they're not. Stop lunging, you fucking idiot. Not a bad effort. Off the fucking crossbar. Jesus Christ, get that away, Alonso. That had gone in. That would be the first goal of season 4. I'd have cried. I mean, it would have been fantastic, but I'd have cried. Corner now for Troyes. They've only got TR3, is there? I don't really know how they work. It's fucking scramble. It was meant to be a simple header for Contreras, but the game said no. And now we got a counter-attack. Right. Need to play the right ball here in Kosi. Into Murillo. Ochoa's making the run. He won't get there. It's still alive. Murillo can win it. Down to Sarr. And Murillo just... I thought it was in Kosi, but Murillo just leaves it. Hashtag bring back highlights. Hashtag can we come home, the kids miss you. I'll do highlights for pre-season, but I ain't doing them for actual games because we've realised that they were only good at the start, and playing these games have helped a lot more, even though I'm bad at the game. Now counter-attack. Why has Marius Thomas got number 50? Right, we've got to start with numbers. Can't remember what his number was before, actually, to be fair. Oh my fucking... FIFA, do you want to help me here? I'm trying to aim it at a player, and you're just like... I don't think you do. I don't think you want to aim it there. Oh, bollocks. Good card by Contreras. Smart by the Mexican defender. Oh, can I get a bit more than just 2 counter-attacks that don't lead to anything, please? I want to Ramon Murillo off the header of the... No, I'm going in front with Contreras. Look there. 6'6", and he's still fucking... How doesn't he get the... Okay. There we go. Boom. Oh, now they get another attack. I hate this. Yeah, I remember why I hate playable highlights. I never get anything. Alonso gets turned into a fucking pretzel, but Contreras... You know what, Contreras? I apologise for my earlier anger. You've done very well today. Can I get... Am I allowed to get anything? McGregor's come on. Ball in. Good save from Duncan. Bit of power on that. Oh, for the love of... Should I just not play? Should I just not bother? Huh? Where the fuck are my highlights, man? Power shot. It's a save by Duncan again. Oh, here we go. We get corner. Sorry. I'm asking for too much. Right. Tall boys, get your heads ready. Roberts are going to whack this towards Sar. It's not going to fall for him. Munoz. Contreras. Galloway just got to play it around smart here. We might have a chance. Mills decides to run into the man. Right, whatever. Got like 2 chances and they weren't even that good. So that's fair enough. They got about 13 and they couldn't score. I guess I'll take a 0-0 draw in the first pre-season friendly. Well, not too bad, I guess. I think Troyes, team that got promoted into League 1 last year, were they not? If I remember my reading correctly from last episode. I might be wrong, though. I don't really know. Feels like the longest weekend of my life. Well, 0-0 draw, but what can... I mean, I'll take it. Duncan put in some fantastic saves when they had more chances than us. We couldn't really create anything. Our best player was Duncan, who got 7.2. Galloway and Contreras both getting 7.1s each. For them, it was Oman in the goal for Troyes with 7.2, even though he had no chances. Somehow he's got player of the match. Not really sure about that one, Chief, but that's okay. Palmer Brown and Perozzo both getting 7.1s each. And maybe I'll go take a look at Oman, see if it's any good. And those were the other results. Bournemouth losing to Torino. I honestly can't remember what teams were in this pre-season tournament. Torino, Spezia, AZ, Utrecht, Empoli, Hartlepool, Troyes, and Bournemouth. Must win that, needs to be sacked. My manager rating's actually gone up quite a bit. And I need to check these objectives because I've forgotten what they are. In 2 seasons, sign 1 youth player to the senior team, play them in 10 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. That'll be fine, we can do that. We've got some good players coming through. Sign 1 player with a crucial important role to strengthen your squad. That's what we're going to be doing when we get the striker in. Win the league title. It's a tall order. But we'll give it a go and reach around the 16 stage with making a 2.6%. That's not percent at all. Can I read? 2.6 million profit from youth players sales within 2 seasons. That'd be fine. If some of these go through, we'll be fine. I don't know how some of them haven't gone through and counted to the amount already. How is Pappy Fred doing? Let's have a look. He's still about, still playing. He's at Athletic Bilbao and he's on a contract expiry. Oh, hold on a minute, boys. Ah, he's not willing to relocate. Sorry, I tried. Contract expire as well. Would have been a good deal. Just a record, I won't be breaking the rules this series just to sign Fred. So, be aware of that. And our exit. I don't even remember who this is. I think it's Malcolm K. Because that's the other one I think I've agreed recently. You'll convince him. Well, if you can get him on board with the project. Good price, I think we got from Malcolm K, whatever it was. I think it was like 900k or 800k, something like that. 850. We could have got 910. Yeah, Malcolm K was one of those who looked like a good youngster and then decided he didn't want to be. Christopher Quigley has completed his move to striker. Will this boost him in any way? He goes up to a 62 off a striker. That's smart. And he's nearly at 63. You know what? When we can, we'll call him up and loan him out. Be another good attacking option. And don't forget to use substitutes, mate. I wasn't managing. Don't forget to remember I didn't ask. Didn't we use substitutes anyway? Didn't McGregor come on at one point? And didn't Mills come on? Right, Achille? Blanchard, anyway, he's gone to Lanús. So maybe don't sign him. He's 72 rated, so he's not bad. Tony Ray, 68 rated. Could have come out better. Jean-Paul Keita, he's already out of the running. The Aubameyang regen, he's at 77 rated as stands, with potential still to grow, so we can't bring him in, unfortunately. Claudio Batiglia, He doesn't have potential tag, which isn't the end of the world, but he's only 70 rated and 83, 78 sprint speed, decent finishing. Now the man I would like to sign, but he's 79. Ah, fucking hell. I think we might have to go for Blanchard, boys. I think we might have to go for Blanchard. Looks the best, or we can keep scouting for more people, perhaps. Manuel Bayano is a bit too good for the club, unfortunately. Which I kind of expected off of the fucking stuff we saw of him. 89 sprint speed, 89 acceleration, 82 finishing, some fantastic stats there. But just a little too good for this club. I don't know who he's the regen of. Spanish striker, there's not a lot of them. If that's Morata's regen, I'll cry with laughter. I just want to check if Keita is Aubameyang's regen or if I'm tripping. Oh, but yeah, it's got to be Aubameyang. He's retired. And then Morata, would that be the Morata regen? No, he's still playing. Okay, so it's not the Morata regen. He's at Leeds. Oh, God. I don't know who that would be. But he looks fantastic. So we can either go for it looks like Blanchard, or we could. Well, is he willing to relocate? Actually, team will not sell this player. We can negotiate directly with him if he pays release clause. Is that worth it though? I'm not paying. I don't know if I want to pay 10 million for this. For this striker, or if we could go for Hernan Martinez and Barnsley, or we could scout some more players. And I think we're going to scout some more players. Well, I'm going to scout some more players anyway, just in case. Report hasn't come back fantastically, to be honest. That is the Aubameyang regen, so no wonder he's popping off. Okay. I don't really know what to do now. I was hoping one of them would come through. Blanchard's probably the best bet. But realistically, do we sign Leonard just because he got two names? Yeah, we're gonna have to go into the depths of searching. Never worth 10 million Veghorst time. Is Veghorst still playing? Oh, Veghorst retired. God damn it. Oh no, we can't get Veghorst. Alright, what we thinking? What country do we want to look at first? I'm gonna look at, you know what, this is weird. I'm gonna look at Wales. Because we've got some good talents from there. Unfortunately, doesn't seem like any of these are any good. And two of them were our players at one point, and they're still sucking. Oh, I remember I fucking released Humphreys because of the fact that we had too many people, and somebody called up from the youth academy who was better than what he was. No players in South Africa, which fucking stinks. Put the age a bit higher, but even then, we're getting Wandil Duba, and he's not a regen. So no South Africans, unfortunately. Which is a pain. So I think who'd have recently retired that might have a regen? Kind of thinking Ivory Coast. I don't think anyone's retired, but I want to see if there's anybody there. David Datro Fafana. He doesn't sound like a regen. Ah, mate, this is a problem now. Do we just keep on with SAR? I didn't say no South Africans on my team. I can have South Africans on my team. It's just there wasn't any there. We could get Battaglia, but I don't think he had a potential clause or a potential tag. DeAngelis looks kind of alright. Giordano could be good. Why not? Scout him and see. I don't know if we'll even sign a striker this episode by the way it's going. Ross County, fucking hell, poor lad. Benzema. Benzema's regen will be way too high. It always is. I will look, obviously, because I kind of want to see how fucking cracked that was Scully is. But the centre forward regens are always mental. See what I mean? It's like glitched, and it just gives them the rating that what Benzema's highest rating was, I think. I mean, if we want to just ruin the career mode, I can bring him in, but I mean, look at those stats. 71 overall. I think you read the number wrong. Oh my god, this is a problem. We do need to sign a crucial or important player. It doesn't necessarily have to be a striker, but that would be the best. That would be the best for us, I think. Greece. We'll have a look at Greece. Papa. I mean, I'm happy to say him because he's called Papa, but at the same time, he's not that good. Romania. I done a Balkan career mode with, or a Balkan career mode with Stevenage, which I showed the final of on here. And I got some fantastic talents from there. I'm just see if there's any more floating about, which the answer is no. So it's just a matter of finding the correct country, which could be a problem. Argentina. I'll check that in a minute. See if there's anything from Turkey. We could be here all day. This could be a long episode just simply because we can't find a replacement. Argentina. I mean, I could always just look for any position. I might have to just go for anything. Esteban Cardozo. Well, whack a scout on him. I don't know if it'd be fantastic, but Lucas Fernandez. He's one we already scouted. You can tell when they're decent or somewhat decent because some of their stats come up. Mosquera. Add to the list. I don't really know what I'm doing now. Should we just? I don't want to say bugger it and just not go for a striker and just go for anyone. Sepulveda, he's fast, but finishing doesn't really lend itself. Let's go Brazil. What does Brazil have at this point? I did look at a couple of these countries pre-stream. So some of them might already be getting scouted. Nothing really, not really jumps out to me. There's nothing really too special, which is fucking annoying. Now, the other thing I was thinking, which I tried to find, Ronaldo's retired now, but I just don't know which one his regen would be, because this guy doesn't look great, and then none of these look great either. So unless his regen's older. Regen might be older, but still there's nothing really coming up. Yeah, this is kind of bollocks. Have to run now, unfortunately. We'll catch up later. Much love. Have a great stream. Also, bring Fred back. No worries, mate. Hope you enjoy your day. Maybe I'll just not sign anyone for now. We'll maybe figure out next episode. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna... I don't know what the fuck I want to sign, really. But yeah, enjoy your day, mate. No worries. I'm just trying to think who we need to bring in that's important, because I don't really want the backline replaced. I'm fine with that. Keeper's okay. Midfield's okay. Only one I would really replace is a striker. So that's why I'm looking for strikers more than nothing, or more than anything. What if I do something that I've very rarely done before and actually use the global transfer network? Or we just sign... I'm tempted just to sign Blanchard, to be honest. Cabral's come out quite good. Fucking hell. That's what we were looking for a while back. I wanted to bring in... I mean, Canales probably would have been the one. But he doesn't want to relocate because he's in the top league of French football. It's kind of annoying. Well, we'll take a look through the other stuff for here, but we're struggling a little bit. Cardenas looks good, but his finishing is not 8. And then on this list, it's not looking good, Brev. Real problems here finding a good striker. We might just have to say fuck it and go for Hernan Martinez. So I'm potentially thinking. Let's just move on for now, and then I guess maybe we could just try it next episode and see what happens. I'm not really sure where we're going with that yet. We'll wait for those scout reports to come through, maybe, and we'll play our first League One game potentially as well. Sar's tired, so we'll switch him off for Arango. And who else was tired? Contreras. I'm off for Hansen. What's wrong with that? Except for Roberts, actually. Roberts can rest. And we'll give a Shader a run out, so hopefully he'll find a loan. But before he does, wherever the fuck he is, there's too many bloody players, man. Problem is I can only... Wait, did he already go out on loan? Oh, he's there. I'm just blind. Alright, so playable highlights then, this time against Aze Alkmaar. I believe these guys were close to winning the Eredivisie. I can't remember exactly. We've got Duncan in goal, Moffat and McGregor as the fullbacks, Galloway and Hansen as the centre-backs, Cochrane and Mills as the centre midfielders, with Mills captain, or not Mills captain the side, he's at Cam. Rodriguez is one captain the side, he partners Arango up front with Ochoa off the left and Ajeta off the right. I've got too much talent, and at the same time I do want to bring in more talent, like Chelsea. Second Chelsea reference I've made. Right, let's give through his pre-season highlights. I think we're just going to have to maybe go for it with the team we got for the first game, which is actually okay, because there's nothing wrong with the team we got, but it's for the objective, really. That's not really what I did, though. We'll rewind that, and I'll try the pass. The pass was meant to go through to my player, it just refused. Oh, but then, yeah, okay. Well done, Moffat. That was meant to be a clearance there, Duncan. It's fine. Works. Right, what I'm going to try and do is get this on the edge to Cochrane and shoot it, I think. Maybe not. That wasn't for you. Oh, I hate passing in this video game. Oh, now they've got a solo run. And I've got to defend with Contreras. I've got to try and cut. How? How did he fuck that up? Contreras has got 70 pace, and he had probably more pace than Contreras. Ended up messing up. Alright, Thomas has been brought on. Must be nice having 17 opportunities a game. So we're not quite at the level of Aze, which I think we knew anyway. But I kind of expected that shot to be blocked or saved. I'm not being silly. Foul against McGregor there. Good man with the goal for Aze. Ball in. Not being picked up. Good save, Duncan. Penalty for Hartlepool. Don't know who won it, so Carlos Rodriguez is just going to have to fucking take it. They just, no, I'm actually serious. They just know where you're putting it every time. They just know where it's going. If I'd gone left there, he'd have gone and saved it left. I'm sick of these fucking penalties, and they know where it goes. Fucking bollocks, man. That's what it is. I'm slightly annoyed because we got a penalty and the game just knows where I'm putting it, and it's just fucking bollocks. Well, I suppose it's like pre-season. Once it comes to the actual season, we won't be doing playable highlights and the game won't be lucky. 11 shots to 3, 2 shots to 1, 70 possession to 30, but we had a penalty that we should have scored, really. Goodman was our best player with 9.2. Odegaard getting an 8.7, not that one, a different Odegaard. Osu Aduro getting an 8.4. For us, it was Cochrane 6.5, Galloway 6.4, and Thomas 6.3. Again, I ain't really arsed about the pre-season, but I would like a bit more than a penalty that the keeper is guaranteed to save. Don't want to be fussy, but, you know. Blake Anderson transfer for now from Leganes. We're happy to let this one go for. Obviously, that's for a bit more cash on the top. We're going to go for 850. I was going to scroll through the numbers, but apparently the game doesn't want to register my Y button press, so just, there we go. And again, the same offer applies. 850 if you want him. So Anderson with 2 transfer offers. Let's see what comes of them. As our first game looms in League One. We haven't made any signings yet. I'd still like to make one, and I think I will make one, obviously, at some point. I just don't know what the fuck it's going to be yet. Palacios can have a run out. He's going to get mad if he doesn't. Howell can have a run out. He's going to get mad if he doesn't. And I guess we'll give Bernard. No, we won't because he's gone. We won't give Bernard. We'll give him Corsi. No, you know what? We'll give Ollie Dalton a chance. Why not? Why the fuck not? That'll be our team for the final pre-season game that I don't care about against Utrecht. It is Duncan in goal, and Corsi and Alonso as the full-backs, Galloway and Contreras as the centre-backs. I know the defence and the goalkeeper haven't changed much, but I'm trying to rely on them a bit more this year, because we'll need to rely on them a bit more this year. Galloway will be the captain for today because, of course, Rodriguez isn't playing. And Corsi, centre-mid, Dalton Cam, Palacios off the left, Roberts off the right, Sarr and Howell up top. Final playable highlights against Utrecht. They've got a counter-attack inside a minute and a half. I'm excited personally, because they're just going to boom it over and I'm going to be unable to do anything about it. Oh no. Fair enough. If you're going to play badly, I ain't going to... Oh, just got every chance, are they? Duncan, do you want to put an effort in there, mate, or are you just going to watch it as it goes past you? Because I think, as a goalkeeper, you should probably try. Not professional, though. Right. Free kick from halfway line. That's what I get. Probably going to cut out somewhere along the line. Yeah. It's not even aimed at the right player. That was for Howell, who's right next to me. Whatever, if it's pre-season, it's playable highlights, I ain't really... It is annoying me, but I ain't going to let it get to me, because it's not important. Roberts is the guy for the one... It's been on to header that, yeah? Fuck it. Boom. You know what? You give it a try and respect it. I'm just focused on the first game of the league, to be honest with you. Galloway picks it up. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Now, you've got to actually be fucking kidding me, right? Are you going to show me this, or are you... No, we're still on the goal, apparently. That's how far back we are. I want to look at that when I can. Ollie Dalton, mate. Reason you're getting our loan. Just switch to Galloway. If I press LB, switch the player. Don't sit there on a guy that's not going to be able to block that. Let me switch the guy that potentially could have blocked that, right? It's not rocket science, FIFA. If that had found a way in, oh. I'd have been a bit mad, I think, probably be the way to describe that. Oh, fucking hell, man. They're passing circles around us. Do we get anything yet? Counter-attack. Now, is this pass going to actually make it through to I want to make it through to, or is it just going to fuck me over? Alright, it's gone too far this time. Sweet. Alright, I guess it works. I guess it worked. I should have probably... Past tense, that one. They're on me like glue. I try and do that to them and they just fucking do me. Ugh! I don't care. I'm trying to tell myself I don't care. I am annoyed because I want to see his team perform good. Good save, Duncan. Here we go again. The trick, just keep getting the chances. I mean, these are all better teams than us, so I don't know why I'm complaining. You know what? Honestly, fuck this game. I didn't want any chances anyway. Oh, well, I like these one-sided pre-seasons. 6.1 for Roberts, 5.7 for Howell, and 5.5 for Sar, our best rated players. They got 10 for Jensen, a 9.6 for Cho Young Wook, and an 8.5 for Bakari. Well, as we come up to our first actual league game, no business has been done, and we haven't won a game in the pre-season tournament, which I guess isn't the end of the world. Blake Anderson will be leaving here, as you can see. The thing is, with this team, there doesn't really need to be any business done. The whole team is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, really. It's the person controlling them that's got the issues. No, but in all seriousness, I'm only going to sign an important or crucial first-team player because it's an objective. Beyond that, I don't really need to, and I don't really care to. Lebohang, Malango off, I really want to see him succeed, and with the amount of players we've got back now, it's a lot of players and not enough game time to give to them all. Are you wanting to play Paladins with us when you're done? Yeah, I will do. Can do. What's the CAD looking like? Some of these I want to bring up, especially, you know what, we're bringing up Reese McGregor, because Reese is here, but it's spelled different, I guess. And we're going to bring up Quigley as well. And Wilson. For now. We'll leave the other ones. Just now. How you got left? I'm only doing one game today, so I'll do this game against Rotherham, and then I'll join once I've finished. Right, who did I just call up? Let's do a name check because my brain has gone. Quigley, showing great potential. On you go. Exciting prospect, Reece McGregor, lovely. Another McGregor on the side as well. And then who's the other one I just called up? We've got two N and Kosies. That's not confusing. Who was the other one I just called up? Use your brain. Come on, who was it? Let's figure it out. Wilson. He's an exciting prospect as well. Sweet. We'll get them loaned out. And I nearly quit the career mode by accident. Too many bloody players. Still need a big clear out. But we do have an offer for Jean-Paul Sarr from Nottingham Forest. And I'm open to negotiations for this. I know he's a good striker, but he's his potential. And I feel we can get a good bit of money off of him. I'm going to say, because it's a Premier League team, we're going to ask for a bit more. Steve Cooper's going to have to push the boat out. And he's done it. 4.5 million for Jean-Paul Sarr. And the Lebohang Malangu loan to Leuven will go through. Player chats from Munoz. He wants a game. McGregor's happy to be here. I'm not giving it to Munoz. It's Roberts that's going to get it. It's our best team that's going to play this game because Rotherham are High League 1, low Championship side. We've just got promoted from League 2. So we're going to go with the best team we've got. First, though, I'm going to save over so I don't lose any progress. And then we'll roll in to the first game of League 1 and see how our team matches up in this league, because this league is a bit stacked, to be honest. We've got teams like Birmingham, Derby, Portsmouth, Peterborough, Sheffield Wednesday, Stoke. I know they're not really big names overall, but when we're Hartlepool and we've just come up from League 2, it's a bit massive, really. And the teams that came up with, I think, Mansfield. Who did come up with us, actually? It was fucking, who was it? Rochdale was one. Oh my god, who went up with us in the? It was Mansfield, Rochdale, who got automatics. I think it was Tranmere, who got playoffs. So some tough challenges for them as well. All right, let's get this squad ready. Let's get it organised as we'd want it. That's the wrong page. I'm hoping we can go straight through this league like a tornado, but at the same time, there's going to be some struggles along the way, I think. Especially as to which striker we're going to have to use to replace Sarr if we don't get one. We're going to bring Howell, Jesus, into this squad. I don't know why I struggle with his name so much. And that'll be how the rest of the team looks. So we're looking fine, I think, for this first game. But we're just going to have to go for it. It's going to be a difficult game regardless. Because Rotherham, like I said, are one of the top teams in this league. They're probably going to be in the run for promotion. Be a very competitive title race. That's the problem. There's, like I just said, there's so many good teams. I don't think... I'm going to be straight up with you now. I don't think we're winning the league. I think we can get automatics or playoffs. We'll be up in the conversation. I just don't think we'll be the main topic. Just what a good performance, mate. I'll take a point at their stadium for the first game in our League 1 lives. Are you looking to sign anybody? I'm happy with the squad. I do want a striker. Most likely would be the one I'll go for. Because I do like the rest of the team, but we need an important player or a crucial player. Right. First game of our League 1 lives against Rotherham. Before that, we'll take a look at the news, see if there's anything special. AFC Bournemouth defeated Spezia by 2-1. The Spezia manager was honest enough to admit the better side won. We didn't carve out clear-cut chances like Bournemouth, and that was the difference on the day. Crucial Jensen goal seals Hartlepool defeat. Jensen's crucial last goal helped his team seal a win against Chabalala's men. Player of the tournament goes to Alemdar of Torino, goalkeeper, and Torino win the pre-season tournament. So fair play to them. Araujo's got an injury though from the pre-season tournament, so that's a bit of a problematic situation for him. Defenders to watch in 2025 are Marquinhos, Skriniar, who's not Leipzig, interestingly, Hernandez, and Saliba, who's at Atletico. And then we've got top scorer Rodriguez in demand from a lot of clubs. Malmo, Eibar, and Rakow all looking about for him. I think we also had an offer from a bigger club. I can't remember who it was. Duncan Wilson. Was it Duncan Wilson? Yep. Reece McGregor and Christopher Quigley will all go on loan, hopefully improve themselves. And then we've got some big transfers going through here that we'll take a look at the end of this episode. And then we'll do a big, obviously, roundup when the transfer window closes fully, which will be next episode? I don't know. Might be the episode after. It'll definitely be the episode after. Jesus Christ. I've got Fulham in the Carabao Cup this game. Does not like me, and it shows. Right. Final game and first game, technically, of the day. We always do this for the first episode of a new season. Just play the one game, just to warm up, just to get a feel for how this team and how this league feels. And then on Wednesday, we'll get into the thick of it. So they have got a strong squad, as I expected. I do recognise quite a few of those names. As well as we have a decent squad. Anyone I want to switch in? Palacios better get on the bench, I think. But no, we need to keep Munoz on. Give him some minutes because he won't cry. Thomas can be the backup for now. I'm really hoping some of these deals go through because fucking nobody's leaving. And I want people to leave. No offense, guys. Right. So this is how the squad is going to look for our first League One game ever. Logan Duncan will be in goal with Moffat and McGregor as the fullbacks. Galloway and Contreras, the centre-back partnership, of course. Cochrane in centre-mid. Mills at cam with Ochoa off the left. Roberts off the right. Howell as the left striker. And new club captain, Carlos Rodriguez, will be the right striker at the New York Stadium in Rotherham. It's Rotherham United versus Hartlepool United. First of all, we're going to get all the goal news on because it's the first day and I want to know everything that's going on in this league. Who I have to be scared of and who has to be scared of me. So without further ado, see what we can do. I'd like a point, I think, probably realistically. Are we ready to begin our League One journey in style, or are we going to fall and fail quite epically? There's a lot of pressure on Hartlepool United because we've got a good squad. It's just the person holding the controller, he's a bit sus at this game. So it could just all go wrong in an instant. It could all fall apart in a moment. That's the problem. But ultimately, it could all come together and be fantastic. So, got to tink and hope. United chance, but they're not for us. They're for the home side. Rotherham, I don't think they were relegated last year. I can't remember who was. But I think they want a return to the Championship soon. Obviously, we would like to get up in one swoop here. But if it takes an extra season, then so be it, I guess. I hope it doesn't. I'd like to plough through this League One season. I don't think we'll win the title. I'm going to be straight up with you. There's too much competition. But I will happily take a playoff or auto spot. If that's what's available. cracking start. I've just let Coyote run through. He switched off Contreras when I wanted it not to. That didn't help, really, the situation. But again, we've just been run through instantly. And Duncan's saved us from conceding inside 2 minutes. That could have gone to shit immediately. Ball in. Another save from Duncan. Boys. They're hungry for this. They want this. And the way they're going, they're going to get this. Harry Howell wins the header, but he's on the floor. And he could be injured. So another block again. 9 fucking, or not 9 minutes, 3 minutes in even. Harry Howell could be injured. I haven't done the backups shirt numbers yet either. I forgot to do that. We'll figure them out. But the main squad have got their numbers just the same as last year. Harry Howell has a knock, which is concerning. Boys. They have had 3 shots, and Duncan has been fantastic so far. But the way it's going, it's a matter of time. It really is. We're going to have to find some way of not fucking this up. Please. Right now, Logan Duncan's my favourite player. Player of the season already is the goalkeeper. Right, fucking hell, lads. Can we get that at least out of our own box? Why is Harry Howell the one that's... Why is Harry Howell the one that's at the near post? He's 5'6". I can't get out of here. They're winning every header. Duncan is bailing us out big time. This is the worst start you ever want. Can I go someone taller? Or Mills? It's away. As far as Treza. Blocked by Galloway. They go come again or Rotherham though. Ball inside. Ball inside. And it's going to be another fucking... Right. I can't... I don't... I can't speak. I don't understand what's going on here, boys. Duncan with another save. I don't know how much he knew about it, but still 0-0. It should be about a 5-0 Rotherham already. We're only 8 minutes in. Stop putting fucking Harry Howell on the near... Right, I just need a minute, boys. I just need a minute. What the fuck am I playing against? Look at this. I can't get out of the gates. I'm getting fucking destroyed, man. It was that off the line as well. I need to check out what was off the line. I need to give them their props because that should have probably been a Rotherham goal, but we ain't counting. Is that Ollie McGregor? Of course it is. He's gone through his body nearly. How that doesn't count as a goal is absolutely beyond me. We've not a chance yet. We can't even get our own box. This is the worst start I've ever seen. And we're meant to be title contenders. We can't even get out of our own fucking penalty area. Chairs heads it away. Finally got out of our own box. A start, boys. A start. Galloway blocks. Come on, you fucking cunts. Right. The ball. Oh, referee. Okay. We've got the ball back. That's fine. Just relax a second. Have a feel of the ball here. I just need to relax a second. That early pressure is something I've never felt in this video game with any team I've ever used. My fucking god. Let's just play our way forward now. Rodriguez turns. Howell. One more. Not one more. I tried to pass it, but it took a silly touch instead. I know what they want to do. They've done it as well. Good tackle by Galloway. Right. Fucking hell, lads. I think whatever happens, Logan Duncan's going to be man of the match for me. That early burst and the fact that we didn't concede in that early burst was mad. Fran Ochoa going to run all the way in, play it off. Harry Howell in to Ethan Roberts. Curtis Mills, it's just too many men. Good tackle by Galloway, win it back. This could be a smash and grab here. Rodriguez, Howell, out to Ochoa. Back in to Cochrane. Straight at Johansson. It's our first shot of the game though. Roberts wins the header but doesn't let me continue to control him for whatever reason. And now they've got it. Now boys, we're getting torn apart. This competition, this league is a bit different. Another good save from Duncan. Galloway just gets it gone. For lack of a better word, just doesn't want to fuck about with it too much. Caught up by Mills. I've never felt this is a big step up, and it feels so much like a step up. Can Howell do something? No. Wasn't meant for Cochrane actually, to be fair. It wasn't meant for Ochoa there. Cochrane was meant to get it and then play it onto Ochoa. So I can understand the mistake there. Moffat cuts it out. Lovely. Right. Boys, this is going to be a smash and grab. But if we get the 3 points here, it's a fucking robbery, quite frankly. Howell. Rodriguez. Mills. Try to find a way through, but they know where he's going to go for some reason. In like a book. Moffat. Contreras. What? Good save by Dan. I'm sorry, I just need to watch this Contreras stuff back. I feel like I got the ball and didn't have to do that. Oh, okay, let's just review this. I love these. I love these when I try and control the ball and it just woos over my foot, through my leg, and to them. Contreras. Fucking hell, Moffat, you're risky business, boys. 8 shots on target for Rotherham. Logan Duncan, you fucking dancer so far, mate. Howell. Now Rodriguez. It falls through to Mills, who tried to take a shot and was closed down. Now could Rotherham again and go again. Should be Duncan's. That pass could have worked had Duncan not been razor sharp. He's on his fucking game today, boys. McGregor's going to be able to overlap and run. I like it when he does this. Off to Howell. In one more to Ochoa. Just gets cut out again. Rodriguez misses the tackle somehow. It's one of the longest legs in the universe. Not factually true, but a good block from Moffat. I mean, the fucking defence and goalkeeper earned a bloody paycheck for this one, I'll tell you that much for free. Try to cut out this fucking ongoing Rotherham onslaught. It's just not what I've done, is it? It just simply is not what I've done. I don't understand. That should just be a simple pass to Ochoa, and it's decided, we'll just not do that. Change our minds on that one. Cochrane tries to... What the fuck? Good block by Galloway. I do love my centre-backs, man, when they're on their game. Rodriguez. Roberts does just about get it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm honestly just panicking. This has been all... or 90% Rotherham. We're trying to find a way back into it, but we've not been able to create a chance. I think we had one shot on target. McGregor. Ball inside to Mills. You know what? It's an attempt. It's a fucking start. That's what matters. It's only taken half an hour. Harry Howell is not taking his shoulder injury, or it's not going away from him. We're going to have to make a change at half-time, I think. It's going to be Sark comes on. Watch, I do like a Rango. I think this occasion needs Sar. Contreras will bring it away. And that'll be the break, and thank God. That onslaught is done for a little bit before we go into the second half. It's 0-0 at the break. Rotherham have been ridiculous. That man there, Logan Duncan, deserves a fucking medal. How are he still going on for a clean sheet here? They'll probably score at some point, just with how much onslaught they've got. It's just the odds of probability that they'll fucking go and score. But the first half for him has been one of his best halves of football ever. Oh my God. Right, looking at the scorelines around the grounds then on the first day of the new season. It is Charlton Athletic 0, Rochdale 0, Peterborough 1, Walsall 0, Accrington 1, Northampton 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Mansfield Town 0, or 1 even. Fucking hell, they've got a difficult game at the start of the season. I thought we had a struggle of a game to start off our League One lives. Mansfield have got Sheffield Bloody Wednesday, and they're drawing 1-1 so far. 1-1 between Bristol Rovers and Shrewsbury, 0-0 between Birmingham and Cambridge, 0-0 between Oxford and Tranmere, 1-0 to MK Dons over Burton Albion, 1-0 to Wickham over Lincoln, Stoke and Cheltenham drawing 0-0, and then Portsmouth leading Derby 1-0. Take a look at the stats, where we might as well not even be here. We might as well go home, turn around and go home. 52 to 48 possession. We've had a bit more of the ball. We managed to control it a bit more. But they've had 14 shots to our 2, 1.9 expected goals to our 0.6. And honestly, I don't know how they're not ahead. We're going to bring off Howell for Sarr. I hope that's not a long-term injury, man. Because if it is, I'm going to have to rescind that Jean-Paul Sarr transfer. It'll probably go through, which will bring a problem. But it's okay for now, because we've still got some loanies that haven't gone out yet. If worst comes to worst. We've got a second half beginning here. Choa to Moffat. Now Sarr gets caught, I think, there a little bit. Cochrane. Rodriguez. Mills. Not enough on the shot, unfortunately. You know what, honestly, it's a decent start. It's a solid start to this half. Really what we needed. Coyote. Ball into him, and it's a tame shot for Duncan to hold. I'm trying to get into these players with my players, but it feels like they're just a step off, which I guess makes sense because we have just come up, and these guys are kind of League One mainstays. Mills, I wanted that to, well, I wanted it to go to the striker, yeah, but I also wanted Roberts to make a move. Good block by Galloway, who is honestly such a good defender. I really hope his potential doesn't crap out at like 72 or something. Sarr. Choa doesn't get the touch. Leicester have signed Bremer, which is a very good sign for them. Far cry from where they're at just now in the Championship. Blocked by Contreras. McGregor into Mills. Roberts. There's a bit of room to work here. Needs an option. He's fucked it. Too heavy a touch. I'm struggling against this side, you know. I know it says Mills has got a shot on target, but I think that shot was better and closer than what the shot on target was. It was pretty much our best opportunity to take a lead here in a game where we do not deserve it whatsoever. Cheers to Ochoa. Should be a smash and grab if we do this, boys. I'd like to, obviously, but I'm not wholly confident. Moffat into Sarr. Rodriguez, I think, is offside. I wanted to do it touch earlier, but just Sarr took a little longer to make the pass than I wanted. Now Treza. Ball in. Contreras blocks it, but it's going to just not go to my player. And it's wide by Rathbone. Is that Marius Thomas? I can't remember what it looks like. It's been a while. I'm going to say yes. Duncan off to Contreras. And now we go again. I'm tired. I'm tired. They've just been all over us. We've not played badly at this second half, but a goal doesn't look likely. Mills towards Ochoa. It's away. Can Rodriguez win that? He can. Cochrane. Mills. Rodriguez, please. Oh, good save, Johansson. Once we get to unlock this man, our number 9, Once he starts, he won't stop. So hopefully we get our own little onslaught from the Peruvian Prince to try and find us a way to lead this game. It's still 0-0 with 25 minutes to go. We'll be making our changes soon just to freshen up the pitch a little bit. Don't really know what changes we're going to make though. We've already made one with Harry Howell being subbed off. It's Roberts and Sarr, I think, coming together a little bit there. Hasn't really got a connection on the header. Mills, I don't know how he's lost possession, but he has lost possession. I thought he controlled that quite well, but the game has decided otherwise. Now Saito down the left for Rotherham. He's trying to hold off McGregor, who puts a great foot in. Ball will come back to the winger. This time it goes into the middle, but Contreras controls and clears. Fucking hell, boys. Now we're going to need to show a bit more in the next games. It's a good tackle from Malinov, and we're going to make our changes now. Tiredness is plaguing this team purely because of how much we've had to put into this squad to play against this team. Cochrane's slightly more tired, so we'll drop Mills back and we'll bring on Marius Thomas. And I know Munoz wants the game, but I can't risk it. We're only making that one change, I think. I don't really know what else I could do. I think I'm going to keep Thomas as a 50. I don't mind that. It was a high number before, but I can't remember what it was. I want to say 34. Can't honestly remember. So can you play for Rodriguez? Kinda. It's going to come to Marius Thomas off the bench. Just wide from the Frenchman. It was a defender, I think, put him off there. Both teams' fans chanting United now. Both want to see a winner from one of these on the opening day of the season. Will there be one from either Hartlepool or Rotherham? Roberts. Into Thomas. Onto Rodriguez. Couldn't get the shot. Couldn't get the ball out from between his feet. Oh, he just needs to poke that past Johansson there. It's 1-0 Hartlepool against the odds. Mills to Thomas. We've really run this second half though. I like this from us. We've woken up. Roberts. Rodriguez. Please. Oh, it's straight at Johansson. Just try to keep it alive with the headers. Thomas and Mills working together to combine it. Gets back to McGregor. Thomas. Sarr. Ochoa. Back into Sarr. Mills is there. Off to Marius Thomas. Why are you connecting with it like a toddler? That is no power on it. Oh my god. No offense, Thomas, but that was fucking poor. If you can thingy it yourself. What's the word? Redeem. That's the one. Redeem yourself. Galloway gets it to Sarr. Come on, boys. We've looked more likely second half, to be fair. Mills out to Ochoa. Rodriguez. Sarr. Oh, it's not. It's Thomas! Marius Thomas! Oh, thank God. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know about that. A commentator says it's always been coming, this, from Hartlepool. I don't know if I agree with that. We're going to bring on Ramon Alonso. McGregor's putting the effort today, as always. Finally, a breakthrough. Oh, my God. Marius Thomas, thank you so much. I'm glad we kept you around. No offense to Clement Bernard. I reckon Bernard probably would have probably scored as well in that situation, but it's beside the point. Marius Thomas is the one I liked more, and I've gone with him. Oh my fucking days. It's probably not even pronounced Marius Thomas. It's probably pronounced Marius Thomas or something. Or Thomas. I don't know. I don't fucking say French. We're going to call him Marius Thomas, though. Right, now we just got to fucking close it down. Hold it down, boys. First shot from Saito. Run down the clock here, boys. Don't give a fuck. We're going to run down the clock. Contreras. Into Mills. Ochoa's asking for it. Can we get a second, maybe? I doubt it, but you just don't know. You just don't know. Ochoa to Sarr. stupid thing to have limbs about. We're celebrating the fact that we are going to get 3 points in our first League One outing. I've absolutely no idea how we're getting these 3 points. That's fucking hilarious. Sarr takes on a shot that was completely mishit. That was going wide. Had it not been deflected by the number 24. And, I mean, I think it goes down as an own goal because of that. Because Sarr was not getting that on target. Humphreys Grant with an own goal for Rotherham. And we are going to smash and grab our way to a first victory ever in League Two. That's fucking funny. You might still get a goal here, though. And it's nothing less than they deserve. Galloway gets it clear. Rodriguez. Sarr now. Out to Ochoa. Moffat's trying to make the run. He's going to get the space. Sarr going to be the one to receive it. Not quite. It's not enough of the... Enough kind of... It's just not a good pass, pretty much. Great tackle from Moffat, but it'll probably go back to the foul. It will go back to the foul. Last chance for Rotherham. They're not going to get a win here, or even a draw now. I don't fucking know I've done it, boys. I think I've just paid this game off. But what I have done is somehow won the first game of the League One season. Sorry, Jesus Christ. That should be it. Okay, sorry, yeah. That should be it. But we're not allowed a clean sheet. Don't be silly. Do not be silly. I clear it at 4 minutes 30, and it's all the way out where they shouldn't be allowed to do anything else. That should be full time there. But then, of course, it doesn't want to be. Whatever. Nothing's going to stop us from celebrating our first win, even though it should have been a clean sheet as well. Duncan deserves a clean sheet today, and honestly, he's still my man of the match because of that early burst of saves that he pulled out. I'm a bit annoyed that we conceded, but ultimately, it's still a win in our first game in the league, and I knew we were going to concede at some point because this game is as predictable as the day is long. I'm just going to let the clock run down, see how many minutes we are in injury time now. Crazy that, isn't it? Oh, thank God. 2-1 win on the first day. Should be 2-0, but who's counting? It actually shouldn't be 2-0. It should be like an 8-2 loss. I'm a bit annoyed that we didn't get the clean sheet at the same time. It could have been a fucking absolute destruction of Hartlepool United. So sometimes you just gotta get lucky, and we fucking did. As Pharrell would say, you gotta get lucky. Look at all this. Look at this. This just sums up the first 10 minutes of the game in a nutshell. And then this as well. How this didn't find the back of the net is absolutely mind-boggling. McGregor has done a wonder to prevent that from going in the goal. It isn't a goal, but I don't know how. Oh my God. Ollie McGregor may have made himself a fucking hero already. Logan Duncan definitely has. And thank God we ended up getting that. It was very late, some late bursts of goals, and in the end, it's a smash and grab of monumental proportions. Somehow we've had the better stats in some areas, though. 56 to 44 in terms of possession, 18 shots to 9, and 3.6 expected goals to 3. I don't know how we've got that, but man of the match absolutely has to go to Logan Duncan. Whether the game gives it to him or not, I am. I don't even have a... Or we don't even have a man of the match. I don't know how we've not got the man of the match at all. Our best player was Carlos Rodriguez, apparently, who set up the goal for Marius Thomas. The first half, Rodriguez, we couldn't really open him up, but the second half, we kind of unlocked him a little bit. He had some good opportunities. Couldn't find his finish on his debut League One appearance, but that doesn't matter ultimately. What matters is we got the goal. We got 2 goals in the end, but one of them wasn't ours, so that's why it's not come up on the list here. Assist an 8.1 for Carlos Rodriguez, 7.9 for Logan Duncan, who deserves the fucking world after that early burst of saves. Unlucky not to keep the clean sheet, but it is FIFA 23, so what do you expect, really? 11 shots, 10 on target. Or sorry, 11 shots on target, 10 saves. and a goal conceded, which undeserved for them. Well, actually, it's not. It's very deserved for them, but it's just a poor bit of luck for Logan Duncan. Marius Thomas grabbing the goal on his return to the Hartlepool lineup, and fair play to him. He came off the bench and put in a fucking good performance, and also, like we said, got the goal. Looking at the opposing side then, Trezor, 75 rated, no wonder he ran all over us. He's 8.6 and a goal. Some good ratings on this side. It is going to be a hard fucking season. A lot harder season than what I thought. Ben Wiles gets the assist in 6.7. But yeah, this season is not going to be easy. Some of these ratings are very good. Their bench is fucking woeful, but their team is quite good. And this was the man who unfortunately lost it for him without really knowing much about it. Cameron Humphreys Grant. If I could read names, if I could just read infractions so you can see the own goal. That's what's lost Rotherham the game, because if that goal had gone in from Trezor and it had been the equaliser, A, I would have been fuming, and B, it would have meant Rotherham would have had a point, but Cameron Humphreys Grant couldn't do much about it, and unfortunately it's an own goal, which gives us a 2-1 win in our League One debut. Smash and grab. Fucking hell. Let's go into the post-match press conference. We're after the game. Use your brain here. Didn't have to win the game, but you let Rotherham United back into it and there were a few late scares. I don't think we did. I think the game let Rotherham back into it and there were a few late scares, and I didn't have a choice over it. It's more accurate. I think there's room for improvement when you're out of possession. We did everything we could. Couldn't do much more than what we did, and I'm just happy we came up with 3 points, honestly. Seemed like you wrap up the win, but when you let the goal late on, yeah, it was not what we wanted, obviously, but winning counts however you manage it. We've done so well. I mean, Rotherham should have won it like 7 or 8 too, so ultimately I'm indifferent. Rodriguez did very well. He tried to get his goal, but at least he sat one from Marius Thomas. But he is a class act, and he's a very good player. Want him at his level. We want him the whole way through the series, I think. I don't think he'll ever hit 99 rated. I'm not thinking he's going to be that. He does potential to be special, so he can get up to the 90s, definitely. Which, by the end of this career mode, he'll be a fucking beast. Alright. Player injured. It's a 5-day bruised shoulder injury for Harry Howell. At least it's better than what it could have been. Curtis Mills is up to be a right winger, even though he's a centre attacking mid. And Munoz was unhappy to not get the game, but we might be getting rid of him soon. And Leander Smith is one we're looking to get gone, even though I don't want to get him gone. It's just too many people in his position. He's a very good player. And Cardiff are signing a brilliant man here. He'll grow into a good player as well, that's the thing. Problem is, I think we've got what we want on that left-hand side, or at least in terms of first team, we've got what we want on that left-hand side. In terms of backup, it's still in between a few players. My main one at the moment, of course, is Palacios. But I'm thinking once Barlow comes back off that loan deal, he'll be ready to slot straight in. Depending on his growth, he might even start. It could be mad. We're going to have to ask for a bit more, because it's a man we don't really want to part ways with. And they've said yes to it. That's fine. Good bit of money there for Leander Smith, a man who I really wish I could have kept around, but it's a lot of wingers that have come through in the academy, and we can't keep them all. Otherwise, we'd be screwed, wouldn't we, realistically? And I think this is the exit of Jean-Paul Sarr. It's crazy to think about, because he had a great end to last year, but it's just, he's hit his potential, and a great offer came in for him. And we do have the dollar to do what we want now. To find that new striker, my money would probably still, for now, be on Blanchard if we can't find anyone better. But Jean-Paul will get to go in the Premier League, and that's a hell of a step up. I don't know if he'll start in the Premier League, because he's only 72 rated and he won't grow anymore. 4.5 million for Jean-Paul Sarr, I'll absolutely take that. Say he's only worth 2.7. See what I mean? That's a cracking offer. How can you decline that? Dave Maxwell transfer offer, which we'll try and squeeze a bit more money out of. That Nezovic, I know I see that Nesbitt shirt and we know he's a fucking cracking player, but we really need him to go. And Maxwell will go for 650. Either I'm asking for not enough, or these guys are just our bitches. Harry Howell wants to be the man for the job. He will be until we get that next man in. But the problem is, up next we've got Birmingham, and it doesn't get any fucking easier, because they went and won their first game of the season. This is how the table is looking after game 1 of the new season. MK Dons and Peterborough getting the best results on the first day. 2-0 wins over their opponents. We'll find out who they are as we go down the table, of course. In the playoffs, Hartlepool, Birmingham, Bristol Rovers, and Mansfield. Mansfield not doing too bad on their first day. A 2-2 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. Can't be opposed to that. Only 4 teams winning their first fixture, though. We are one of them, so I'm happy with that. As you continue to read down, the relegation zone will look like this. At the moment, obviously, it doesn't matter, but Rotherham United, Cambridge United, Burton Albion, and Walsall are in the relegation zone. Like I said, it ain't going to matter because it's game 1 of a long, long season. So what we need to do now, Howell is still got his knock from his injury beforehand, so it'll be a Rango that comes in, which I'm by no means upset with. That's absolutely fine, because he's got a class future as well. But we absolutely need our striker now, is the matter of things. We've got Murillo and Quigley, of course, as well, if worst comes to absolute worst. And I think Murillo will hop onto the bench for this one. They're looking for loans at the club. So we will have to bring in a man that will play up front alongside Carlos Rodriguez. But other than that, I think it's a good first episode. I think it's a good taster to see what League One is going to be like. It's going to be tough. We're going to have to roll with the punches and go through a lot of shit to get to where we want to be. Because that first game there of the league season against Rotherham, absolutely mental. They destroyed us in the first 10 minutes. We withstood the storm and we played them off the park in the second half. We got the goal with Marius Thomas and somehow made it 2-0 with that Cameron Humphreys Grant own goal. And it was a late goal from Triaza, was it? Triaza? He got one back for Rotherham. Feel a bit hard done by to not get a clean sheet, but it's just, it's the league. We're going to have to fight. We're going to have to fight a lot more than we did last year. I think we showed good fight in that one, but we've got no Jean-Paul Sarr now, and he was a key part of that last game, so that's an issue. And we've got some tiredness creeping in already for some of our best players. Fran Ochoa, Curtis Mills, Rafa Contreras, and Oliver McGregor all exhausted. They'll have to be replaced for the next game. It's just going to be a matter of, can we go through the storm here and get to the other side and somehow achieve back-to-back promotions? It doesn't have to be the title. I know the board would like the title, but it doesn't have to be for me. As long as we can get promoted in any way, that's absolutely fine by me. I'm sure the board will agree. If we manage to get to the championship, I don't think they'll care how we do it. But it's a long, long way to go. Let's read the news before we head off for this episode. We won't look at the stats and everything because no point. We've only played a game. But we will have a look at the stats and stuff in future episodes. But today, Rochdale hold Charlton Athletics a 1-1 draw. All the promoted teams didn't lose, unless Tranmere lost, which I don't think it did. Because we won. I know Mansfield drew. Tranmere drew. And so did... Who's the other one? Just red. The other one just red. Rochdale. Fucking hell, my memory is atrocious. Right, okay. Inspired substitution. Thomas wins it. Hartlepool United on an inspired substitution by a manager to thank for securing victory. He switched things around earlier and brought on Marius Thomas, who eventually proved to be a player. It's a bit of difference between the two teams. Hartlepool confirmed Howell to miss 5 days with shoulder injury. Hartlepool's Harry Howell has been ruled out for around 5 days with a shoulder injury. He's back tomorrow. Howell injury worries fans. Hartlepool fans will have plenty to be worried about after yesterday's match against Rotherham. Howell's picked up a bruised shoulder injury, leaving him unavailable for the near future. Literally just his Birmingham game. Players will bust midfield. Leimer for Leipzig. Olmo for Leipzig. Schlager for Leipzig. And Szoboszlai for Leipzig. I can see why they won the fucking Champions League. No wonder with that fucking squad. Right, players of the week. We didn't get any somehow. But neither did Rotherham. Fucking hell. That's a good player right there. But anyway, I think we've got some more scout reports on the go for strikers. But I think the favourite, as of now, if I can find him, but he's in the conversation definitely. But the favourite as of now has gone missing because I think I'm on the wrong page. Anyone else come through that could be fantastic for us? Wabi Kazri, yeah. Let's get him in. I mean, Mendy's not too bad. Well, he's not too good, is it? Let's be real. Where's the... There he is. Akile Blanchard. The problem is we would have to pay his 10 million release clause. But if it comes down to it, I'm absolutely fine to do that because he's a good little player. And he's got great potential. But like I said, the problem is we'll have to pay his release clause. So I press approach to buy. The club is willing to sell his player, but you can pay his release clause of 10.2. And we can't say no, begin negotiations because they would only accept the release clause. So it's either a matter if we find someone better, or I think we just go all out for Akile Blanchard because I don't really know who else we can sign. Mayano's now gone to Augsburg, so he won't be able to relocate, and he's way too fucking good anyway. Tony Ray's still available, Batalia's still available, but I don't think he has the potential that Blanchard has, and then Martinez, I don't know if he has a potential tag. Let me find him. Is he just... I go on the report and they just go off the fucking grid apparently. Go a long way around. Fuck it. Do my head in. That's not where I want to be. Hernan Martinez, isn't it? I hate this game. I hate this fucking game, man. I just want to check one player. I don't even think he'll come up on the list still. Ah, right. Jesus. He's not got a potential tag, so I'm probably gonna go. And I know we'd be overpaying for him, but I'm probably gonna go for Blanchard down the line. And realistically, he'll reap those rewards if we do want to sell him on. He'll the £10, 10.2 million release clause will look like fucking shit. Transfer news, of course. We've got Jean-Paul Sarr moving to Nottingham Forest. Not one I really wanted to sell, but I think it makes sense. An interesting development, Shabalala has agreed to move that will see Sarr leave for Nottingham Forest. It's not known exactly what lies behind the move. Many observers are wondering how it will affect the team in the long run. Hartlepool announced the departure of the 21-year-old striker Sarr to Nottingham Forest after a 4.5 million deal, which will see the player earn a 21.5k a week wage. Mate, he's fucking having a great time over there already. The Nottingham Forest manager commented, "It's great that we could come to the arrangement over the lad's future. Not only are we happy, but so is Sarr, and that's the main thing." And then, as you can see here, Nottingham Forest have announced on their official website that they've completed the transfer of Jean-Paul Sarr from Hartlepool for a fee of 4.5 million. The 21-year-old striker from Senegal enjoyed a fruitful spell at his former club Hartlepool and joins his new teammates as a glowing reputation as a player who can add a little something extra to any team he plays for. His new manager was over the moon with his new signing. I can't wait to get him in the team and start working with him. He is going to give us a big boost in the extra motivation that we've been sort of lacking in recent weeks, he said outside the club's training facilities. And initial reports show that the player will receive a 21,500 weekly salary in his new club. And I hope nothing but the best for this kid because he's fantastic. And we're going to shortlist him to keep an eye on him because he is fantastic. But it's just, I think we can do better with a younger option with more growth. And the other thing I want to check, and I know I'm dragging this episode a bit, and I apologise. Won't be long. So I take a look here at the boy Harry Howell. Still has a lot of potential to grow as well. Put him a mobile striker. I'll give him a bit more pace. He's going to outgrow his potential, and if he starts getting a potential tag, that's going to be dangerous because he gets to stick around then. I'm really hoping he can come through, but we'll see what happens with him. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave it there for today. That has been the first episode of the new season of the Hartlepool United Career Mode. As usual, it's a little bit shorter. We're only doing one game, of course, as we usually do to kick off these new episodes this season. But when we come back on Wednesday, we'll be diving right in to the five-game usual episodes we have now. Birmingham at home, Fulham in the Carabao Cup at home. They're going to be a bastard to beat. Bristol Rovers away. They're going to be a bastard to beat. You're getting the fucking picture here. Sheffield Wednesday as well, and Accrington. None of these guys are going to be easy. But three out of those 5 games are at home. The big teams are all at home, so hopefully the home advantage will give us something. But we're going to have to go all out in the Carabao Cup. Just want to check something real quick. I know, guys, I'm sorry. I should be ending the episode. I'm just nosy. I could have probably done this off screen. Oh. Okay. Probably why I'm facing them around whatever the fuck it is. So we'll see if there's any mad talents that they've got. Still got Leno. Rob Holding's there. I saw him. Not really anyone stand out. Still got Polinia somehow in the championship. Fair play. Not anyone crazy good. Okay. Just want to have a little look. Right. For real this time, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first episode of the new season. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah. Peace.